Hello, Witch of Mercury fans. Today it's Speedball Harlow, and today I got for you guys from the latest line of not Gunpla in a sense, but Figure Art Standard kits. I got for you, of course, the pilot of the Gundam Ariel and the first female protagonist in the Gundam franchise, Miss Suletta Mercury. And I'll say, guys, this was a fun build. I enjoyed it a lot because it surprised me in ways, guys. It did. Well, I mean, the detailing on the kit was easy to do. Just barely little paint requirements, and I love the fact that they took the time when they molded her, guys. I say that because, as we all know, one of Bandai's most famous Armor Girl style kits out there are the 30-minute sister kits, and well, we all know those kits are well designed to be reproduced multiple times over and over for other stuff. But Miss Soletta here, however, they took the time with parts, the joints, etc., like that, to really make it work for her, and that's what I like about it, because it's not just something that's going to be reproduced a dozen times over. They took the time with so many things, and I really like it. I mean, one example I can give you guys right off the bat, pretty much almost every part of her is color separate without stickers, minus the exception of the special decals right there, her mouth, and just the little white parts on her beret and the gold you see in her sleeve there, guys. That I did, and I'll explain why in a bit. But other than that, pretty much everything else, guys, on the kit is color separate. The white, the legs, the shoes, especially the hair, guys. It surprised me because it takes about 5 parts just to do the hair. And I say that surprisingly because, though I haven't built a lot of 30-minute sister kits, I do know that their hair parts are, like, less than that. They're, like, 2 to 3 parts at most. So the fact that she needs 5 just for the back of her hair right here, yeah, that surprised me, but, I can understand why. They wanted to make sure her details were as accurate as possible, and, I could see that in this. As you guys can see, I decided to put her in this pose, and I do like it. It definitely fits her character, and that's the one part I like about her kit in general as well. Because as we all know, guys, when it comes to Armor Girl based kits that Bandai has done, besides of course the 30-minute sisters, pretty much most of the other ones we have are from the build era, and most of them are well liked, of course. Others are not so much, but that was mostly interesting. We always got the Gundam Girl character of each build series, so forth. But I know a lot of fans have always been asking, why don't we get other characters? Why don't we get more? I mean, we did get Miss Lacus Klein, which was a surprise. I mean, I know not many were expecting to see her on the list, but she got one, and that's cool, awesome. But I know a lot of fans are still asking for one specific kind of character, which, well, Miss Soletta has now given us, or at least the start of, and that is protagonist characters, guys. And I know I'm not the only one to notice that. Out of all the character kits we do have for Bandai's Gundam line, Miss Soletta here is the only protagonist character. Everyone else is either a side character, a female protagonist, or something like that. And we there's a ton of actual characters I know fans would just buy like 5 of just to have. But yeah, we haven't gotten them yet. I mean, I don't know why. I mean, though of course one detail I've noticed is that well, I don't know who does the character picks for Bandai, but of course I'm sure I'm not the only one to notice that almost all the characters we have are the female base line of Gundam Girl characters, including Miss Celeste here. So I don't know, why they're not picking any other male characters. Like, I know a lot of fans would probably go crazy if we got like a Char figure ice kit, or if you're fans of Witch of Mercury. I know there's characters like Ghoul and such that a lot of fans would probably gotta get up. But yeah, but enough about that, guys. Let's get into this. As you can see, I really like how they did the clothing design on her, guys. It's really accurate. It looks just like off the box art, and I especially love how they designed the sleeve here, guys. I say that because you think, but knowing Bandai and other clothes parts, it'd probably just be 2 parts switched into one little part. No, it was designed interesting because the sleeve part here is not attached to the upper sleeve, but it covers the joint section that this part here, that the other end of the arm will be, of course, attached. See? It bends with the arm back and forth, but allows the actual inner arm to move around without the worry of, affecting it. I like that. It makes posing very good, really cool, especially, if you want the poses that allow the clothes to move around without blocking too much. What else? Ooh, there's the wrists, side to side. Interesting, and yes, these are not on ball joints. These are just pegs, but it's interesting because you can move the hand like this back and forth and completely 360, guys. I love it. It's interesting, and of course, if you want to, you can just take this out and let's get a hand. Okay, you can swap with one of these special pegged hands if you wanted to carry your Haro here, which I will show you, which I do love, guys, of course. It's a fun little extra they threw in. Though I know many fans would have preferred if it was a tomato. I'm pretty sure of that, guys. But yeah, as you guys can see, Haro can sit gently on the hand, and if you're wondering, yeah, see, you can do that if you wanted to test it. But yeah, besides that, Oh, just know though, when you're moving the hand around, you can pop off the second part of the joint that connects to the full wrist here. You can do that. It's tricky. It's not too hard to put back in though, of course. Easy to do. Yeah. And of course, you do get a number of other hands and such to go with. And you will get multiple kinds. You will get, like I showed you with the peg hand, you get a holding hand, but that requires a separate peg part altogether. But you, of course, will get it. And I can guess why they gave us this specific hand, but unfortunately, I don't have her yet. That is Miss, and I know I'm going to mispronounce it, but sorry, guys. Miss Myrene. I'm so sorry. The next figurized character of the Witch of Mercury line, and of course, a very special friend to Miss Suletta here. And reason why they gave her that hand is because she comes with the accessories of the well, plants and such. A watering can, of course. So it's fun that they give you that. Now, of course, you can use that hand for other fun parts, weapons, etc. that you can put in there, which I must mention too, with the way they designed Miss Celeste here, she is very compatible with a lot of 144 grade kits and such that I've been playing around with her, doing a little Gunpla Girl cosplay ideas, and it's been fun because the head and the neck joint in her can connect to a good number of kits, not everything, sorry guys, but can connect to a fair amount of good stuff. One example being are like EGs. You can just pop the neck off of them and just swap hers in, and there you go. You got yourself like a cosplay idea for her, which I've done for fun too. Let's see what else. Oh, you also get other accessories besides hands. You, of course, will get other faceplates, being that, of course, she's an armor girl. That is a common thing. This is the faceplate you will get right out of the box without any necessary decaling or anything. And this is just a standard little smile. A really nice one. Really nice details too, of course. And you will get another facial expression one like that one that you will build and decal. And this one's more of an open mouth, shocked face, I guess you could say, or you could change the eyes to whatever you'd prefer with this facial expression. Let's see, because I'll show that real quick. The water slides that you do get with this kit, and of course the many eyes you can swap around with. Though of course you only get those two plates, so you would have to get like an extra accessory part set for her or another kit. Just something that you can add more plates to of and such like that. Other than that, she doesn't come with any weapon-based stuff. You of course get stand parts, which for this stand she has right here. And I'll say this was an interesting stand, guys, too. And that's because the way the joints connect together. You'd think by the look of this is like one of those really cheap looking $5 ones that you see online. It's not, though. It's got an interesting joint connection because they peg in, but they have a notch at the end that you have to insert correctly, and it locks it in. And then, of course, you can push it all the way around and such. And as you guys can see, it doesn't, get loose or anything, at least not right now. But yeah, I've had some fun playing around with this little stand and such. Okay, now than that, let's get back to Miss Soletta here. Let's do some articulation, guys. She can do a full 360 arm, pull all the way out to here because of armor and such. Her arm can go that far with the extra bend, back that far. As I said, her wrist is on the peg point, same with the hand as I showed you. Now, do note though, when you're doing the arm bend in here, you can pull out the arm joint pretty easily, guys, if you move it around a lot, just a heads up. But other than that, yeah, it stays in with no major problems. She does have an upper torso bend, as you guys can see. You can't really do 360 there, but then again, this is her chest area. I don't know many people can turn just their chest all the way around, guys. Yeah. But of course, let's go down. Let's see. Her waist can wiggle, but do the armor, of course, you can only go so far. But her legs can pull out that far without hitting the armor, back that far. And just, of course, like her arms, her knee can go that far back, and her foot like a ballerina. And yes, you can twist it, turn it, and such. So if you want to break her ankle, I hope not, but just saying. And you do have a thrust twist you can do in here with no problem. And of course, if you want to swap parts out, you just pull that out. Let's see. Of course, 360 for the head. Well, when the ponytail's not in the way. See, there you go. And interesting part with the neck joint, as I mentioned, not only can it peg into other 144 other ball joints sized sections, it does have it has a joint system where you can actually turn her head. So now you can get her to look at you like that. And if you're curious, the ponytail back here does have, a bit of a articulation for fun if you wanted to whip someone with it. Yeah, so yeah, that's about it there. And oh, if you're curious how you can remove this part of the head after you move the hair out of the way. To, of course, swap out. Ooh, sorry, guys. Just facial expressions, though it is tight, so keep that in mind. Though that's a good thing, of course, because you don't want part faces falling off that easily. So you gotta sort of wiggle it out unless you have a part separator. And just to surprise you guys, I'll give her her more mad, more shocked, mad face. See, just for fun. And don't worry, she's not gonna smack you in the ass or anything, guys. So don't worry. But yeah, that's about it there, guys, in articulation and such. So yeah, that's about it there. And like I said, this was a fun build. I am very impressed how Bandai worked her mold, because I was thinking it was just gonna be like other ones, other Gundam-based girl ones we've had, and usually that either means there's gonna be some painting required or some articulation problems or just some odd sizes. Because I know a lot of people still remember like the Super Fumina stuff where her head was super sized and things like that. But no, but Miss Soletta's head is, as you can see, naturally sized and all that. And other than that, what else? Oh, the Haro. Let me get back to that real quick. As you guys can see, he's small, he's orange, and you almost could say he is Dynamus's Haro because of the orange. So if you're a Lock-On fan, get that. And of course, the detailing on these little guy was fun to paint up for fun. I liked it. You of course do have decals for that, but I just prefer to paint. And yeah, you can fold these in, and you have yourself an all-natural Haro. And one gimmick I think is fun. Oops, sorry guys. Like I said, one other gimmick I like, guys, if you set the stand up the right way with his flaps out, and you peg him in, you can display your Suletta with a Haro in mid-flight like you would always see in an anime. I love it. It's a fun little idea, and I hope you guys will enjoy that too. Other than that, yeah, I really, as I've said that many times, I like it. And it's easy to detail up too, guys, if you're wondering about paints and such for the details you do have to do. Yeah, it's easy to do, no problems. Easy to paint those little black lines on her gold parts there, and it was easy to spray the gold for her inner sleeve, because that is the more accurate look than out of the box straight white. Just a heads up. And same with the wrists there, and yeah, that's about it. That was pretty much all the paint requirements. The bigger detailing is the special decals you will get, guys, because you do get some of those decals here on the sticker sheet, but you don't get this big one, the circle one right there, unless you use these. Which I'm not 100% certain if Bandai has used these before on other character kits. I'm not sure, but I'm assuming, we'll see more of these later on or more down the road. But yeah, these look really nice here. I'm going to try to get it in, guys, so you can see them right there. They're like 3D, they're poof feeling, but they look so accurate to, of course, the anime and such. It's not just some flat sticker you put up there. No, no way. It's so nice. I like it. It's reflective, of course. You get a full set for the back of the shoulders there, the front, and of course the big one. So yeah, that's about it there, guys. So before that, let's go in and checking out some size comparisons for fun. Let's see. Since we're talking about armor girls, I will compare her with my, well, mobile doll Sarah. Ooh, well, that wasn't supposed to happen. Mobile doll Sarah, G-base bug version, and as you guys can see, and it surprised me, Miss Sarah's head is a little bit bigger than Soletta's. And yeah, but that's the size. In fact, she's even taller. So that surprised me too. So yeah, they really wanted to make her as accurate as possible in scale and everything, guys. So keep that in mind. So besides that, and one of my most recent, the American Top RX78 EG. But yeah, as you guys can see, the scales are very close to each other. And like I said, you can swap parts with them for a good amount of stuff. So yeah, I can definitely say a lot of fans can definitely enjoy the customizable ideas for Misled. And I know a lot of fans have already, done that and shared those ideas. Just a heads up. So yeah, that's about it, guys. So yeah, that's about it. Recommending or not, I would highly recommend this character kit, of course, because if you're a fan of course, Witch of Mercury, you're gonna want her, of course. If you're a fan of Armor Girl style kits, yeah, she's definitely a new experience to try out, have some fun with. And other than that, I am very interested in seeing how many variations she may get down the road. I'm very curious. So yeah, that's about it, guys. One quick thing though, guys, though, sorry. I'm gonna change your face real quick. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. I thank you all for coming. Of course, I hope you're all enjoying your hobbies, and be sure you will be seeing more Witch of Mercury kits soon from my channel. And yes, if you were wondering if where you can get one of Miss Celeste, I will try to post a few links in the description below. So lastly, thank you all for coming.